What's up, everybody? What's up, Marco?
Hey, Marco.
Hope you've had a decent week or a decent weekend. I should say. I don't know what day it is. That's fine. Yes, I do.
It's the day that ends
I have to work. Which is, it is what it is. We had a pretty busy day today.
in the way.
Busier than what we thought was going to be.
What always happens.
For sure. What's up, Paul? Yes, today was a good day. We found some cheap things for the garage. It was pretty awesome. And I got a new pair of boot shoes.
I mean, they're boots.
They're boots, but really they're like high top sneakers, but they call them boots. We're gonna call them boot shoes.
They're the Hey Dude boots.
So new boot goofing is gonna come in. Genuine ostrich. 3 payments. Yes, absolutely.
Just say goof and shit. Say goof.
I mean, you're always tired. If you said, "Hey, I got the tattoo on my face that says always tired," I'd be like, "That checks out."
Yeah, you need that.
Yeah, so we just happened to see this random Facebook post today about this guy in the town next to us that I guess him and a partner just opened up this business, which he has a business already. He's Equipment King,
Mm.
and so they have this big like 68,000
Yeah, 68,000
square foot
warehouse.
It used to be a factory of some sort, but we don't know what it was. And so they get pallets from Lowe's, Home Depot. I guess they're like returns and like overstock and shit like that. And then they sell it at a discounted price. A lot of people do this as a business, and it's a very successful business model. We found a
Black cart.
black plastic cart thingy. Typically, you'll find it in industrial applications. So I'll use that in the knife shop, and then what's the brand of ladder?
Little Giant.
Little Giant folding ladder, and both were good prices. Plus, I got to talk with the dude, and I was like, "Hey, I see you've got like circuit boards laying around." I was like, "How much?" And he's like, "Dude, I've got like so many broken and busted circuit boards." He was like, "You can have them," and I was like, "Really?" What's up, Lance?
Hey, Lance.
So I got a couple different circuit boards. I've got to desolder them to take off a lot of the resistors and crap like that. But once I do that, I will have used circuit boards that I can put epoxy on top of and turn them into handle scale. Because I'm a geek, and I've always wanted to do that and thought it would be super cool. And I've seen other people that do it, and I'm like, I want to do that too. So, free material, absolutely. Today was a good day.
Free as-
How many Thanksgivings are you gonna have, Lance?
It's probably like, yeah.
We're doing
Just 2.
2 this year. Usually it's 3. What will we be making on Thanksgiving? Nothing.
Not shit.
Blue, stop. Alina is making a non-dairy pumpkin cheesecake for me because I'm a fatty and it's delicious. But yeah, so her father is gonna have us over for Thanksgiving, and they make everything. We don't have to bring anything back. We get sent home with leftovers,
Mhm.
and then Thanksgiving with my dad will be at a restaurant, and we don't know what the restaurant is yet
Yeah, we're not gonna meet with him though till
until
Black
Friday.
Friday, so
But potatoes.
or butt potatoes. I
If somebody said that they were making butt potatoes, I'd be like, no, thank you.
I did buy the stuff to make sausage balls because I was like, it's been a long time since I made those, and they sounded good.
Once again, I'm a fatty.
And like I usually make them only around holidays. So, but as far as like making anything like special or whatever, I was like, because like you said,
The pumpkin cheese.
oh yeah, that. But like you said, like A, we're gonna be over at my dad's on Thanksgiving. B,
Yeah.
we're gonna be sent home with stuff.
Yep.
So if I make food on top of like being sent home with leftovers, we'll never eat it all.
We'll probably, I don't know, maybe sometime in December, maybe sometime in January. I don't know. Every once in a while, like we'll get the hankering to do like a mini Thanksgiving dinner,
Mhm.
and that's usually really good. We'll just like go cheapo with it, make sure we have cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes and gravy and turkey and blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
that's about as far as what we do typically. Several years ago, there was 2 or 3 years that Thanksgiving was at our house, and Alina went all out and made a bunch of stuff. But that doesn't happen. So
No, I guess I'm a terrible cook or something because
I
like
didn't think you were.
like we had those couple years and then it was like, okay.
Well, I mean, also mom got sick, so
I mean, yeah, I know that had a lot to do with
had a
it
lot
too,
to do
but
with it.
still.
Making pumpkin cheesecake Wednesday, and then the day off, I'll be doing mac and cheese and chocolate peanut butter pie. Send that recipe over for the chocolate peanut butter pie. I love chocolate and peanut butter. I love peanut butter, but yeah. So sorry we weren't live last night. Uh, Friends of mine, a group of guys that I'm pretty close with. I've been close with for a while. Once a month they do cigar nights, and that's what we did last night. So
Yeah.
we didn't get back home till 9:30 or so.
I didn't do the cigar night, but it was over at our friend's house that they're, married and have a child, so I hung out with her. While the guys, I'm sure, talked a bunch of shit in the garage.
Only shit that I talked was after you completely negated the Voodoo Ranger that was in the fridge and tried to hand me that session IPA.
Because Nate said, "Oh, on the bottom, in the door on the very bottom shelf." So I was like, "Okay, maybe he doesn't want anyone else drinking the Voodoo Rangers." I don't know. Like I saw them in there, but then he specifically said bottom of.
That's what Preston was drinking.
Oh,
He had a couple of them, so I was like, "Ooh, Voodoo Ranger." Then you hand me that session IPA, and I was like, "What the shit?"
did you get up and get a Voodoo?
Yeah,
So I said you can get up and get it yourself.
but see, Brittany, like I used to be that type of person. Like I hated IPAs, and then I figured out that there's different types of IPAs and different levels of hoppiness, and different levels of sweetness, and like you can pretty much find an IPA that anybody would like.
Well, I don't like any of the IPAs. They're too bitter for
But
me.
you don't like beer. You don't
Yeah.
like actual beer, so like that makes sense. But if you can at least drink beer, then I did because that's the way it shows up on here. I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah, because it says at Brittany Faulkner
Brittany
9284.
bitch. Anyways, if if you can actually like stand the taste of beer, like uh, pale ale or a lager, then like I can point you in a direction of an IPA that you'll be able to drink. I promise you. No, absolutely. I get it. I want to try the Horrorwood bourbon too. I also want to try the Slipknot bourbon. My personal opinion from what I've seen from, and it's the same way with like e-juice companies. The moment that a celebrity endorses something, typically trash. I hope I'm wrong in especially with the Horrorwood bourbon. But I don't know. The only thing that kind of gives me solace with it is the fact that dude is also attached to the project. The hell is his name? Dude from Scooby Doo.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard is also attached with that, and he's put out some D&D bourbons. And I'm assuming that that's going to be the same company that does the Horrorwood. Well, yeah, of course. But I also hope that it's good bourbon. Damn, all that was delicious. I'll cook with it. Yeah, no, for sure. Horrorwood Reserve. Bloody Butcher corn. What? I almost fucked up while saying it.
Just put like 1928 or something like that. Like no one.
1944.
You have to like verify your age to get into the website. Yeah. Bourbon is fun to cook with, unless you get the maple bacon or just bacon.
It was bacon.
Bacon flavored bourbon. That was
It
awful.
was awful
to even cook with. Like, I tried.
Heirloom Bloody Butcher corn. Super premium bourbon is aged 5 years in the oak. Delivers bold notes of nuts, cinnamon, and leather with complex, slightly dry finish. Never heard of Bloody Butcher corn. Is it red corn? Because if it's red corn, that's going to be delicious.
Look it up. I mean, Google it.
That was my next step. Blue enough. It's red corn. So that bourbon's going to be really good, and it's going to drink like a rye, which I love rye. That's a red corn. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, this bacon bourbon stuff that we were given, like it tastes nothing like bacon.
No, I don't. It just
awful.
tastes like shit. And I was like, oh, well, we can cook with it. So I can't even remember now, like what I tried putting it in, just like a little bit. And you could still, it's like it didn't like cook off completely. And I don't know, it was not good. Typically, if you add a little bit of bourbon into like a recipe or something like that, it usually like enhances the flavor. This did not do that. It was awful. Hey, Brian.
What's up, Brian? How are you now?
Oh, hey, now that there's some people here, you guys didn't see this last time we were live. And I showed you off.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, listen, mofos.
listen, bitches.
It's a celebration. Small dough, nice.
So Lowe's they've had the little mini toolboxes for a while now. They came out with a B2, I guess. And look, it's the top and the bottom. And you said they have bearings on the
Mhm.
doors now?
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, top, bottom, full drawers, and the top open. So, I haven't put anything in here yet. I'm not using it in the bathroom for all the stuff that I have sitting on the counter.
You could. You absolutely could.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming out with mini everything this year, and I need them all.
Yeah.
So, like, we have mini toolboxes. I went to Dollar Store, Dollar
You
Tree.
buy these pieces separately, by the way. It's the top and then the bottom.
Went to Dollar Tree because they have mini pallet coasters. I won through a raffle a little mini Ace bucket, and then I went to Tractor Supply because they have a mini bucket bit driver set that's not very expensive. Lowe's, which they sold completely out of them, they had little yellow lid totes that were like this big.
Yeah.
And they've done mini buckets, and there's people doing like mini trash cans, mini dumpsters, and it's like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this stuff for, but it's adorable and I need it. Yeah, exactly. Five Below is supposed to have mini trash cans, but we can't find them yet.
Yeah, we looked.
So, but it's cool. I looked at Lowe's for the mini buckets, and they had smaller buckets, but just not the
Not
minis.
the mini ones, yeah. But the ones at Lowe's, so they have the top and bottom in hot pink, in the teal, and purple, I believe, and the light pink.
They didn't have the bottoms from purple.
Okay, just the light pink, hot pink, and teal. They have the tops and bottoms. And they just have the tops in purple, blue, and like a lime green. They have different colors now, but if you have a Lowe's near you and you know somebody that would like that for Christmas, you probably should buy it soon, because we just saw them at Lowe's and we already had a hard time finding.
Yeah, we had to go to a couple different Lowe's.
Yeah, finding the top and the bottom, because I was like, well, I need the set.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it would be considered pneumatic wheels because it's got some pretty big wheels on. We'll just have regular utility parts. So yeah, $140.
Mhm.
So that's for the narrow standards, $145. So this is the cart that I got today, right here, and that's not what I paid for it. Not even close to that. So I may have to go pick up another cart.
Can you not?
These are ridiculous.
Similar to that one.
It looks identical.
Yeah, I think that's that one.
Yep. $154. The hot price. I will take it.
Yep. Was like whenever he said, 60 for the ladder, I was like, but then I was like, well, I know that those are expensive.
It's cheaper than what I thought it would be, but still, we got a good deal for both of them. And so, Brian, what I was saying earlier is we went to this place where this guy and his partner, they sell like returns and random shit that they get from like Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever. And we ended up getting a utility cart and a little giant ladder at a really decent price. And they had a box full of circuit boards. And I was like, "Well, how much for the circuit boards?" And he was like, "Dude, I've got a bunch that are like broken and burned." And he's like, "You can have this for free." Yes. So I'm gonna be doing some circuit board handles. Makes me happy. Shop is slowly coming along. Um. Oh, nice. Margo the Maker did an episode of The Rob.
Nice.
So I have. Let's see here. I know I sent you pictures. Johnny. I don't know why I always click on that. I don't want that. I don't want the encryption. Jeez. I don't care about the encryption. If I had to send you encrypted files, I would just tell you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is one of the side cabinets. It's probably going to live right here. This is all insulated. I have a plug that I need to uncover that's right back here. Installed this guy up, and now I got to start running my 20-foot joists so I can start moving some electrical. And I got a partial wall built. So I got to build 2 more walls to go across and then connect them. And then I can start putting up the brackets so I can start running the joists, and everything will be happy and wonderful and awesome. And then I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna organize everything, like where everything's gonna live, which I have an idea of what's going where, but that's subject to change. I got this fucking cabinet up all by myself. I'm pretty proud of that, and I didn't kill myself in the process.
Mm-hmm. I'm proud of that.
Also pretty proud of that.
Because you were like, "Oh, I might need your help," and I was like, "Okay, cool, just let me know." And then you never let me know, and then you were like, "Oh, hey, I did it myself." Like, thank God you did not like drop it on yourself or anything crazy.
Oh! It did drop. Oh, it did.
You didn't tell me that part.
The stilts helped tremendously. It didn't really drop shit. Well, no, it did drop. I dropped it once, but it didn't break. I didn't get hurt. Everything's fine. All worked out. Yeah, those joints are gonna suck. Because, like I said, not only do I have to put the joists up, but I got to put blocking in between the joists on both sides for when I put up my paneling, and then I got to block every so often in between the wall and the joists, and then I got to block between the joists, and I have to stagger those so it provides strength so it doesn't fall on my head. Even with no weight, that's still a lot of weight.
Yeah.
A lot of wood. So maybe by the time I'm done, I won't have any wood left.
Maybe.
I don't know. I have to pick up some more wood. I'll have to look through that trash pile that my boss has. Because it doesn't matter if they're 2x4s or 2x6s with those brackets. They're only able to go down so far. So it's all going to be flush no matter what. And I'm not putting anything on top. So.
Yeah.
And I got my light. And figure out how I'm going to insulate the ceiling. I would assume that I would probably need to do that as I go. This is going to be really hard once I get all the joints up and everything to like go back and lay shit in the back corner. So, how has everybody's weekend been so far? Like I said earlier, we did a cigar night last night, so that was pretty fun. That's the absence.
We just yelling randomly, I guess.
Is that Chewy or a child?
Yeah. Went to Home Depot. Ready for a short week this week? Yep. Same, Brian. You went to Homo Depot. What?
Hey, how can we help you?
So what were you trying to look for at Homo Depot? Didn't find anything there. I was like, wait.
I don't imagine that you would find anything there.
Nope.
At least nothing that you were actually looking for.
You don't go to Homo Depot to find something, it finds you.
Brian for turkey. What? What?
I mean, usually they do have like the stuff for turkeys this time of the year at places like that. Academy, they had a bunch of.
I know Academy does, and I guess
brine
it's
and
really
stuff.
no different than like Lowe's for like their like grilling stuff. But it's not something I've ever thought about doing. It's just nothing I've like ever thought about, like from Home Depot, not
Homo Depot.
Homo Depot.
What is your beard doing?
I don't know. Being unruly.
That's my Traeger or whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's usually this time of the year, like Lowe's, Home Depot, all those places carry like specialty, like brine kits, and of course they have like the fryers and stuff for turkeys. Academy had a lot of that stuff.
Fried turkey.
If you have an Academy Sports near you, they had a bunch of that type of stuff. The brine and the injectable Cajun marinade.
Fried turkey.
I love fried turkey, but I'm just not brave enough to like do all that myself.
You gotta, if you're gonna set up something like that, like you gotta have it in the middle of the yard, like way right
Set it
from
up
the
in the middle of the
house.
road.
Road would work too. You just gotta read it.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't trust myself enough to like do it myself.
I could do it, but it's gonna be very methodical and completely planned out, and not just like, okay, here we go, flunk. Because that's how you get fires.
Well, it's like you gotta make sure that you don't overfill the thing, which there is a fill line in the fryers.
What?
Yep. And I think a lot of people don't like pay attention to that fill line.
No.
And then you can't put it in there if it's partially frozen or anything like that at all. And I think that's another thing that people like don't pay attention to. So it's like, I think as long as you're not stupid, you'll be okay. But you know,
I mean, I'm kind of retarded, so yeah, I would love to say that I'm having a short week this week, but I'm working the same amount of hours that I usually work, so just my days off shifted. That's all.
I have a short week this week, so
And I may work an extra day the week after, just so we have extra money.
Exactly.
This is America. So, Brian, we need to get with you and figure out logistics of meeting up when we're up in the great state of Wisconsin. which we will come up on Friday. So we'll be free Saturday,
Mhm.
and then games on Sunday, and then we'll be free on Monday, and then we'll go back home on Tuesday. So
Yeah, so Saturday or Monday.
I am stoked. Or, crazy idea, just release it all at one shot.
At least that's what
I mean, there's no difference in releasing it
I
on a
know.
week by week basis or releasing it.
half part of the season and the other part.
They're doing it 3 times.
Oh yeah.
So it's Wednesday, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve or New Year's Day.
Mhm.
So we're getting a 3-part season. Anyway. Okay. Could also be Tuesday
Yeah.
because
Before
we
we
could
left.
go over to your place or meet you in Stevens Point or something like that, and then go home. So either way, just let us know.
I just worked Monday and Tuesday this week. I took Wednesday off, and then so I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off because we're closed Thanksgiving Day and then the day after Thanksgiving. So. We
What are those? Oh, that. All I know is it's cold as shit up there,
yeah, I've been like keeping an eye on
and
the forecast,
we're
but
gonna be very, very the words. We're gonna be very much not acclimated to the cold, and it's
no.
gonna suck.
Addie when she
You're
was
about to have fun.
playing, she was like putting stuff like putting blocks together and stuff like that. But anytime that she like placed something, like she take something and put it down, she go and then do whatever else. It's like she's saying like don't move. Like she just like stare at it. And then Anna was like, I can't wait till she's out of this like gibberish stage because like you can understand like some stuff that she's saying, but Anna was like half the time I don't know what the fuck she's saying. She just like points to stuff and says that, 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 and it's like, well, what? Like what?
Yeah, we looked up the weather, and Saturday the high is like 24, 25, something like that.
It's gonna be the 20s for highs.
And I'm like, oh god. Well, we have AI, so it should figure out what the hell I'm trying to say.
So Friday high
Oh
27.
god. Sunday, the high is going to be 29, low of 17 with snow that evening. You should have spelled it with 2 O's. That would have been awesome and hilarious.
Oh, stupid.
Stupid. Yeah. Yeah. That evening.
1 to 3 inches of snow.
That evening. While we're watching the game.
Mhm.
It's gonna be cold, and then it's, as the day goes on, it's just gonna get colder.
Yep.
Like, it's gonna be blistering.
It's gonna be cold the whole time we're up there. Saturday high at 27.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it.
Meanwhile, here it's still in the 70s.
Oh.
For now. It's supposed to cool off later on this week, but
So on that day here in Tennessee, high of 54, low 39.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss a bunch of rain though. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Tomorrow our high is 71, low 57. We had to put our air back on.
Yeah.
Because of our damn dog.
Being dramatic.
Oh, you're good. You're just saying it's gonna be freaking cold for the game on Sunday. And they're calling for snow.
Yeah.
So it's like was that high of 24, 25 on Sunday? 24,
Oh, it was like 27.
27, low of 17 with snow while we're outside watching the Packers play. Because the game got flexed from a noon game to 3:25, so like it's gonna get dark while the game's playing.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. But we're not driving there or back. We're just probably gonna Uber, or if your cousin
Yeah.
can take us and drop us off. Either way, but
Yeah.
we're not.
Absolutely.
No. For a couple different reasons, but
Several reasons. But we got thermals and
Yeah.
gloves, and so we should be
Socks.
good.
I'm also gonna get some of those hot hands
Mhm.
things. Just drink more, you won't feel the cold. We can't afford to drink at the game. You know how much a beer is at the fucking stadium? It's like $11 for a 16-ounce beer.
Wow.
It's $10.99.
I'm gonna have one
Yeah.
during the game.
We'll have one apiece probably,
but
just because.
hopefully I run into some new friends while tailgating and consume a lot of alcohol that way. Or they have a tailgate area set up. Maybe we'll just order a bunch of drinks there. I don't know. We haven't figured that much out yet, but it's gonna be cold. But like I said, one thing that does help out is you got a lot of people packed in together,
Yeah.
so there is body heat. Make friends real quick. Sitting there shivering next to somebody. Hi, my name's Chris. What's your name? Oh, it's Dave. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Let me just snuggle up to you.
Yeah. Packers fans don't care. If you're a Packers fan, you're a friend. It'll be an experience for sure.
Mhm.
Then I can say that I've seen Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love play. Booyah. The only starting quarterbacks that we've had for the last 30 plus years.
will be a favorite. You will.
Yep. I probably won't do the snuggling. I'll probably get snuggled up too, but that's fine. I was 16, and it was also in December. The last time that I went to a Packers game at Lambeau, and there was dudes there that were not wearing shirts, and it was cold. And I'm like, "How are you guys doing this?" They're like, "You just drink a lot of alcohol. It's fine." All right, but still doesn't compute. But cool.
I don't think I would. You would have to get like blackout drunk
I don't
in
know.
order
I
to.
don't know that I could get drunk enough.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. Like because I mean, I still get cold whenever. I mean, I feel like I get cold easier because alcohol like thins your blood.
Well, it's a weird situation. So like, as you're getting intoxicated, you feel like
Yeah, you feel
you're
warmer.
warm, but it's a false sense of
Yeah,
security.
it's not really.
And then your blood thins, and then
And then
you
you
get
get
cold.
cold.
So. And Brian, I am absolutely planning on bringing you a service plate up. If I don't get a chance to go by the granite shop, I'll just grab you one of mine because I've got 2 of them. So I can always get more stuff from that granite shop. Yeah, for sure. You're welcome, man. Pretty excited though. I'm hoping to actually get to see my aunt this time while we're up there. Maybe some more cousins, but I'm not sure if that'll happen or not.
Well, no.
I said I'm pretty excited that on the potential of you meeting my aunt and
Mm.
then maybe seeing a cousin or 2, but I don't know if that'll happen or not.
Yeah, that's what I like our
My mom's side of the family is kind of weird, and there's a couple members of the family that are not so great people. So I'm not trying to see those people.
I mean, I think everybody has those.
Right. And also, some point before we leave, we got to hit up some Goodwills in Green Bay because they're awesome. Or around Green Bay, there's 4 of them.
I mean, I figure Saturday. I don't have anything planned. I figure we could. That's one of the things that we could do. Just
Yeah.
maybe go to Charlestown. 'Cause I don't want to check that out on game day because I
Yeah.
feel like it's going to be chaos. So I'd rather go before or after. After the game or after like the day after the game.
Yeah.
But I figure like Saturday we can go do whatever.
But also see what Pat and Sandy are up to. See what Kim's up to. And go from there.
What do you want? What do you want? Oh.
We didn't know you were gone. Uh-huh. Sure. The simple fact that we didn't know you were gone, that
Yeah.
says everything. And
She came back on to say that she wasn't doing an Irish goodbye, just to
just
do
to do
an Irish goodbye.
which is pretty on brand. So, baby number 3 is on the way. Bro, good looking. And when we were up there last year, right before we went home, we decided to hit Green Bay or Goodwill in Green Bay. And we were on the east side of town, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we found a lot of really good shit at that Goodwill, not knowing that there's 3 others around us. So it's like, oh, we gotta.
Well, because we had stopped at that Walmart too, so then that
Mhm.
Goodwill was the closest where we were at. So
Yeah.
we'll also have to stop at Walmart too. Just to get some
Absolutely.
different cow and whatever else we find.
Absolutely. Well, you know, also, like you said, hit up any place literally going out of Wisconsin to pick up spotted cow.
Yeah.
So.
No.
No, I didn't know that was the thing.
What's that?
Ooh.
There's a couple of teams in Alabama. Florence, Alabama, and Huntsville.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
There's like 6 around Green Bay.
There's east, west. And there's also one in De Pere, but it's called De Pere Christian Outreach.
I mean, we're going to be in De Pere. So.
There you go. You never know what to do.
I believe it. We were not really shocked because, like, we kind of expected it, but like going to that Goodwill in Green Bay, like all of the Packers and Wisconsin Badgers and everything else, like stuff that we found, we're like, this is awesome
For
because
cheap.
we can't find that kind of stuff around.
No.
'Cause
And
it's like typically if you go to a Goodwill around here, it's like Predators or Titans.
yeah. And at least like at a thrift store, you can find that stuff for fairly inexpensive.
Yeah, I think we maybe spent $20 at that Goodwill.
Yeah.
Got mostly stuff for you because they didn't have anything in my size. I think I got a pair of jogging pants. Actually, I think it's that pair of jogging pants that I've been wearing. I think I got that in Goodwill in Green Bay. Not a big deal. Nobody's gonna see it anyway. Just go for a drive. You'll be all right. Hi, my name is Kennedy, and today on Jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Too funny. Can I help you? Really? Is it that serious? Really? Bro, you got pumpkin earlier. You should be super happy. Yeah. So Alina was making that pumpkin cheesecake earlier, and she had some canned pumpkin left over, and we gave some to the dogs. And she was like, "Well, let's see if the cats like it." Every single one of our cats loved it, except for Penelope. Penelope
Yeah.
was the only one that snubbed it. So I was like, "Where'd you get that?" That was just my childhood. Bruises, cuts, and scrapes. What happened?
Like that's just the boy thing.
What?
You talk about the cat. We said Penelope was the only one that like snubbed it or whatever. Yep.
Same. I don't know what was up with the dead eyes, but
I looked over and he was just like,
you happy.
Probably like more pumpkin, please.
Nom nom nom. In my mouth. I mean, he ate quite a bit of it
Hmm.
pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Sound like an old vehicle.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we'll leave Friday morning and get up there Friday night at some point.
Won't get there in time for Friday fish fry,
We will
which is
not.
very sad.
Very disappointed. But we're going to be in Wisconsin for several hours before we get to Green Bay. So we'll be able to find a Friday fish fry.
Stop licking.
I was getting ready to say the same. Yeah, 11 hours. Blue enough. So we'll hit 94, go past Kenosha, Racine, Oak Creek, Milwaukee. Sheboygan, Manitowoc. Oh, God. Don't speed, man. You're going to die. See, that's the way we used to go in with 41. At Janesville and go up.
Oh.
Or if we were going through around that Sun Prairie, take a different route. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be in Wisconsin for several hours, so we'll be able to find a Friday night fish fry. Believe that. Also, kind of shocked how close it's bringing us towards Chicago.
Are we going through Chicago?
It's taking us around Chicago, but I mean, that's pretty freaking close. Basically, it's 65 and then turns us on a 94.
What if you hit the other one, the other route? There's not that much difference between time.
I think it's 57. That's old. That's old. Perfect.
I don't know.
So take it through Paducah, partial Paducah, and then up.
That's the way we went last time. But we went up that way and then hit up to go to Iowa. But we still,
I think we ended up going through Peoria and all that, didn't
yeah.
we? Whereas quicker way would be up through Louisville and then Indianapolis, which is basically the way we came back home.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, we're going around Chicago the same route.
Yeah.
So. What was dinner? Who was dinner?
That's the more appropriate question.
I'm gonna follow your question with another question. So we had chopped Italian sandwiches for dinner. They were delicious. What was your dinner? Sounds delicious.
Leftovers from
Which was nothing.
chicken Alfredo.
Ooh, nice. Sounds good. So what all went into your oh, you already answered it before I had a chance to ask. Oh, nice. That sounds delicious.
That sounds good.
I was gonna be like, what is it? I'm literally gonna ask. You beat me to it. Fair enough, Brian. Fair enough. Also, for those of you that have been waiting on the patches, I'm still working on them. Sorry. We got a couple done, but they're stuck somewhere in a tote. So as soon as I get some more done, which I figured out a easier way to do them now, so I may just go ahead and do more and work on the others at my leisure. So, but I did one in camo and it looked awesome. It looks really, really good. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That skybox. We don't have that kind of money or connections. Speaking of, while I'm thinking about it, we have some more Velcro, don't we? This isn't all the Velcro we have, is it?
Yep. Yep.
This is the good stuff. So, what's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
So what I did is, once again, I'm not a very smart man. Lasered out the patches, and then I would put them on Velcro, and I would like cut them out roughly, and then you got to go through and trim them, sand them, all that stuff. It takes time. I was like, why am I making it harder for myself when I could just take that outline of the patch and put it in through the laser, cut out my Velcro the exact same size. So I did that, and it worked perfectly. So I will be doing that on future patches. So I will have a drop of patches soon. But I got a lot of things going on at once. So. Joe, the shop's coming along slowly. I got all this paneling and insulation done. Put up another cabinet. And then I got up a wall. And then I got to build 3 more walls. So we're getting there. Slowly. Now I got to start doing the joists. So I'm not looking forward to it. 19 foot 7 inches. I mean, just a little bit late. So I've got 14-foot studs. So I have to cut a 2x4 down to 5 foot 7 inches. But before I do all that, I got to measure again to make sure that I'm not off on my measurements. So I will need your help to make sure that we're solid. Thanks, Brian. It's coming along slowly. Once I can start moving electrical and lights, and it'll go better. But it's a process. And really, by all rights, I really need to start working on some more knives. Might be 9 foot. My original shop was 8.5 by 11. Then it was like 8.5. No, hold on. It was 8 by 11. And then when I knocked out the wall, it was 20 by 11 or 20 by 8. And now it's going to be like 20 by 20. Should be nice, but a lot of work goes into that. So, and also making sure that I'm not going to be cold anymore in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Which, like I've stated, insulation has gotten horrendously. Yeah, see, for me, it's kind of important that I got space to work. Damn, those are some punches.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. That's funny. Dog's driving me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
They got all sorts of room. for fun stuff. Yeah, once I get about half the shop renovated, not even like basically like once I put up several joists, then I can start moving electrical and figuring out where things are gonna go. And I have to also have to install a new electrical box, which is not a big deal, but I need to. I may have to pull off one of those panels that I put up to do so, but that's not a big deal. Which is why people that are in contracting always tell you plan your shit out accordingly before you have to go back and redo. Because I have to make room for a box that I covered up. That'll be easy to do, but little dumb things that if I would have been paying attention wouldn't happen. Yeah, so I sent Alina a text message. I was like, I think I messed up. And she goes, "What did you do?" And I was like, I'm pretty sure that I covered up a box. You have fun. Stay safe.
Yeah, have fun.
So I went through and I was looking at pictures that I took of the shop, and yeah, that picture worked. Yeah, we just have our comforter in the dryer, so it should be good. So obviously, with these panels down, like you can see your electrical wire running through the wall, running through the studs. And I was like, "There's no way that I didn't put a box over here." And I looked at pictures before it was done. There's not a box over here, but there's a box right in between these two cabinets. And this is one solid panel that I put up instead of cutting out my box back here. So I got to cut out my box right back here, and then I need to install another box somewhere in here, which means this panel has to come off, and I'll have to remove a little bit out of this panel so I can cut the wire, and then pull the wire to where I have a long tail, and then install new wire for the box that's like over here. So, which is not a big deal. I have plenty of Romex, but I was just like, son of a bitch. To bring out my quote from Nana last night. It's been getting colder. Bro. So we're going up to Wisconsin in 2 weeks. Our temperature is still in like the 60s during the day. While we're up in Wisconsin, the high is going to be like 24. The lows are going to be in the teens. We're
Yeah.
not used to that weather.
Nope.
We're going to be cold.
Like it's still in the 70s here right now for the high.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be 70 tomorrow.
Yeah, 71.
We had a warm front come through after it was cold for several days. And we're going to be getting cold again later on in the week. But bro, that's dirty. That's dirty, Blue. Yeah, it's a little chilly. But we got thermals and gloves and everything else ready to roll.
Yep.
It sucks because the game that we're going to is supposed to be at noon and they flexed it to 3:25. So the end of the game's gonna be in the dark when the temperature's dropping. And there's possibility of snow. So it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be fun. Shawshank is one of the best movies ever made. Great. That's wild. Colder in California.
Mm. So it's 56. It's 46 here right now.
Mm. Oh, that's right. We are gonna get a little chilly tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mansfield just anytime we go past it just feels haunted. Like the entire town. Like we always are like, ugh, it must be close to Mansfield. If you haven't watched it yet, Joe, I would definitely recommend it. Welcome to Derry because they're tying in a lot of stuff from other shows and stories with King,
Yep.
and it's awesome. Because so far they've tied, they've tied Shawshank into it because they talk about Shawshank, but they also tied the hotel,
The Shining.
The Shining, into it. Same. Yeah, they've already referenced The Shining and kind of referenced the Overlook. Is that the
Overlook
hotel?
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for the Silent Hill movie? I'm excited about it. I also have an issue with the fact that it's a continuation of the first movie, but they have a new lead actor. Like, it's not the same actor who played the dad from the first movie, and I have a problem with that. Same character, but different actor. No, I don't play that game. It just pisses me off. We started trying everything back the other way. Back on the left. What?
What?
What is she saying?
I don't.
I don't get. Come again? Huh? What are you saying, Brittany? Or Falk? Excuse me.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just doing it. Spite. Castle Rock's coming to Netflix.
Okay.
You don't remember Castle Rock?
I
do you?
never watched it.
There's another thing to where they tied in a lot of stories together. Yes, he does. I'm fully aware. But it's cool with Welcome to Derry because they're giving more of a backstory of it, Pennywise, and then they're also tying in characters from it, the movie. So, like, they've already stated that more than likely one of the main character is the mom of one of the characters from the remake of it. So it's cool to see like the connections and stuff like that. But it's a very well done show so far. Which there's a new episode.
Yep.
So if you're a fan of his work and you can, I highly recommend watching. Paul. You see, she threatened. Said someone wants to unalive. Think to be unalive. All the realms tied together more like fantasy and the real. Yeah, so they talk about that. Um, they explain it a little bit in Welcome to Derry about like where Pennywise is actually from and the somewhat of the mythos surrounding him, and it's really cool. Hey, good job with it. Stop licking the carpet. Stop licking yourself. Stop looking over the goddamn thing. Stop it. Punch you in the dick. You're welcome. Oh, it's good. It's very good. It's super cool. In 2 weeks, we will be. That was one thing. So when we went to Wisconsin last year, we kind of went the back way. So we came up through Iowa and then hit House on the Rock and then New Glarus and then cut like just going back roads like clear across the state to go over to see Brian. And that was one thing that like blew my mind as we were taking all those back roads. Of course, you go and buy a bunch of farmland. The cows in Wisconsin are
Yeah.
huge compared to the cows that we have here. I was like, holy shit.
The fish that you had last year was first, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was delicious. mean, that's kind of insulated. May look into doing insulating, like insulation squares for the ceiling. I don't know how much those are. Maybe. Well, insulation. - 15 inches by 93 inches pre-cut. That's the same insulation I'm using. This is just pre-cut. And it's Elation sleeve. Nah, bro. - 2 inches by 4 foot by 8. I guess I can cut that down. I need to see pictures of this because that sounds awesome. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But for serious, like, send me a picture of that because I want to see it. That sounds awesome.
We have to go take showers.
For
and all that kind of
sure.
shit. You gotta get to bed early because I gotta
Yep.
wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Sounds good. Well, I don't have anything else. So
No.
thank you guys so much for being live with us. I know it was a weird time for us going back on Sundays. We don't know what we're doing.
No.
So we will not be live on Thursday, Turkey Day, but we'll probably be live on Friday. So we'll see everybody back on Friday. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy time with your family. Eat lots of food. Hopefully we watch Packers win on Thursday.
Hopefully.
Go Pack Go. Love you guys. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get caught. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Bye.